What your future self wants to tell you. What your future self wants to tell you. We got 5 cards here. Choose one. What your future self wants to tell you. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. You're gonna find the description of my readings under any video, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 here, what your future self wants to tell you. Your future self are very amazed. Is very amazed. Like, you're gonna look at your back in your life, like then later on back, and you're gonna be like very amazed, because your life in the future gonna be more settled, more safe, or more something. Every time you go through something, you're gonna almost forget the pain that you went through. It's like every time you're gonna go through something in your life in the future, that you're gonna be like, oh my god, I feel so much pain, this is making me sad, or this is like, then you're gonna remember your young self or yourself. It's like, my young self survived a lot. Like, how did I before survive this? How did I not feel pain? How did I manage? It's almost like you've been forced to manage how to survive pain, even if you didn't want to, or to hold your pain, or to hold something because you wanted to get things through. It's like, oh my god, my life was hell, but I survived. Like, I was strong before. It's almost like you future self gonna look at yourself like you're still strong, but you're almost gonna have a peaceful life and something like that, and it's gonna be much healthier life. Also, every time you feel pain, you're gonna acquire something. You're gonna remember the suffering that you went through and that you had to keep a strong face or something like that. Number 1, your future self, what your future self feels about you right now. You're gonna feel like this person right now was a person who was like in an environment you had to be something different than who you are. You're gonna feel like you had to be something totally different than what you are really are, and you didn't even have the chance to explore that you can be different. Like, nobody taught you that you can be that loving person, or you can be that person. Nobody gave you a chance to even explore yourself, that you can be that person. Someone like almost abused you, or something in the environment made you think that you're not that person, made you think, have a wrong perspective of yourself. I feel like your future self gonna look at it this way. That's what I feel for number 1. Number 2. Oh my god, I choked. Hi, baby. Number 2. Your future self gonna be proud about your success and money. Something about money and success. Maybe you suffered right now, or you're gonna suffer, or you suffered already in your childhood with money, or you lived in a poor environment, or in a neighborhood was not good, or you just didn't have any choice. You were a kid, and maybe your parents didn't give you that much love or financially supporting you, or they were not motivated financially. They were like settling for less always, or they were not giving you much money, or they were not giving you much, or they didn't even try hard to. Something about, for some of you, it's a general reading. I'm seeing one scenario here, it's like your parents did their best. The other scenario I'm seeing, like your parents or your family did not do their best. It's like they settled for this situation. They didn't even want to put hard work to give you a better life, or give themselves a better life. It's like they didn't work hard for you to get a better life, or themselves. I feel like they fucked your future somehow, or they fucked your studies or something like that. They didn't save money for you. They didn't do anything. It's like almost you were like surviving by your own. All you had in general, for some of you it could be that case, or for others of you they did try their best, but it's just like that the way you brought up was not much money. Nobody supported you financially. I feel like you're gonna look at yourself that you did achieve a lot of things by yourself, and you're gonna look at money and things like that around you, that you are successful and you're blessed. So your future self is gonna feel always blessed and appreciative of the money and the financial comfort that you have. You're gonna appreciate the comfort. I feel like if you had kids in the future, you're gonna teach them that money is like something that sometimes, like, you need to, like, you're gonna teach them the importance of money. Like, you need to work for it, you need to do something, or you need to do something. You're gonna teach them how to have money. Like, it's not something scary to not have it, but also you're gonna teach them a way, like, how to survive, like how to get money, how to be more motivated, how to work hard. So it's very important for your future self how to teach your kids how to work hard for something. I feel like this is like the most important thing. It's like you're gonna look at yourself as someone worked hard, even if everybody around you didn't work hard. You feel like everybody suffered with something, or labor work, without them trying so hard to study or do something or change their life. Like, you're gonna feel like they could have done better, even if they done the best. So I feel like you're gonna be like teaching your kids how to not suffer 3-5 jobs, but at the same time suffer a lot of your time and comfort to gain more money, to be comfortable in the future. Something like that. I feel like in the future you're gonna be like very important for you, the work dynamic and how to have comfort. You don't want to struggle with bills. You're gonna think that it's easy for you to not struggle with bills. Like them, like what anxiety gave you, those people in the past gave you anxiety about bills and stuff like that. You're gonna feel like it's so easy to have money and to pay my bills. You're gonna feel more comfortable. Maybe that thing gave you a lot of anxiety. You're gonna feel more comfortable with your finance. I feel like you may help a lot of people in the future with finance or financial difficulty or something like that. So your future self gonna look at yourself as someone who refuse to change that opinion. Like, gonna look at yourself in the future as someone who got yourself to where you are, and you're the same person. So you're gonna look at yourself, I am the same person. I always had my beliefs, I always had my goals, and I achieved my goals. I am still the same person because of what I believed in myself. Like, I had this tunnel vision of my future. I didn't want anybody to affect it, and I reached here because of it. Okay, people, remember to like and subscribe. And number 3, your future self wanna tell you that your future self gonna crack up laughing at you a lot. So I feel like gonna tell people stories about your childhood or about you in the past. It's gonna make people laugh. It's almost like as your life seems like a movie, like a theatrical movie. For some of you might open a channel, they tell a story, or you might have a public, like a crowd, that those crowd wanna be like, they wanna know something about you, and they're gonna be like asking you a lot about how you reach where you are. And you're gonna have a lot of stories that, like, you're gonna turn your brain to some kind of laughter or something, because you're gonna teach people how you reach here, how you never give up. It's almost like you're gonna have this light energy that people gonna look. I feel like a lot of people gonna look at you, maybe a friend or group or something, gonna look at your light energy. How did you suffer with something they suffered from, but you actually were not affected by it, and you were positive, and you still become who you are. Something about you, I feel like you might present maybe all your pain that you went through. I feel like in now or in the past, you're gonna take it and turn it to something positive, that you're gonna show people that even if you came from where I came from, even if that abuse or if you've been raped or something like that happened to you, that you can be who you are, and you're gonna teach them something different. I feel like you wanna put a different perspective on how is it when you become, when you are the one, like when you are the victim, how to not look at yourself as a victim, how to change that. I feel like you're gonna teach people something, different perspective. Sometimes you don't find that over the internet, a different perspective or something like that, and almost like victim, they're gonna be convincing themselves that they're broken or something like that. You're gonna teach people how is it funny, how is those things are funny, how those predators are funny. I feel like you're gonna make something dark so light and not so dark or something like that. I feel like your future self gonna be very positive. Whatever shit happened to you, gonna turn it to something positive. You're gonna help a lot of people. I feel like your future self gonna look at yourself when you are a kid. You're gonna feel like, oh my god, like my personality, my soul, and my nature helped me get through this. My nature helped myself, and you're gonna be loving yourself even more. I feel like you have a lot of love for yourself. That's what I feel. Remember to like and subscribe, people. Remember. Number 4, your future self gonna feel about yourself. Your future self gonna hate who you are. I saw this energy. Like, do not be triggered. Your future self gonna hate who you are right now, or you were in the past. Like, your future self gonna hate who you're gonna become soon. I feel for some of you, gonna become something soon. So try to change the energy. I always say, like, energies are fixed. When you take some decisions or manifestation towards something, even if it's like not the right path or something like that, you manifest something different, then energy can change, something like that. I feel like your future self gonna hate totally who you are right now. They're gonna be like, your future self gonna look at yourself, gonna be like, if I knew that this is wrong, if I listened that time, almost like gonna have a lot of regret, but you're gonna make peace with it. It's like, if I knew that this is what gonna be, like what I will become after this action, if I knew that this is, like, I feel like you knew that this is wrong. Like, if I listen to that person, if I listen to myself, if I listen, then I would not be in that situation before. I feel like you're gonna be looking at yourself like, if I listen, but I learned from my mistake. So you're gonna look at your future self, gonna look at yourself as someone who went through a lot of things and learned the hard way. You learn by your mistakes. So you're gonna look at your things like, I learned by my mistakes. So your mistakes is the most thing that you don't want to go back to. It's like, I wish that my young self knew that. I feel like you knew, like, I wish my young self listened. I wish I listened. I was too stupid, I was too naive, or too stupid, I was too ignorant, or had a lot of ego. That's what I feel. Your future self gonna be looking at yourself like, I feel like you're gonna be like not wanting to be who you were before. Number 5, what your future self gonna feel about yourself right now or in the past, your future self gonna totally be jealous of your young self. I don't know why. It's kind of funny. And maybe you're gonna, this is like in a funny light energy, because you're gonna feel like, oh my god, I'm jealous of who I was right now. Can you like tell me what you want me to do, what kind of reading later on the comment, not during the live? During the live is only you can comment on the live right now, so I don't get distracted and just talk about something else, okay? Thank you. Number 5, I feel like your future self gonna be jealous from who you were right now, or who you were in the past. It's like you're almost gonna look at yourself, oh my god, I remember like I had my parents and they gave me a lot of money, or I lived in a place where I had a good job or something like that, or I remember my freedom. I was like, I didn't have kids. I don't know why you're gonna be negative a little bit. It's just in a funny way. It's like, I remember when I didn't have kids and then I slept a lot. I remember something like that. Your future self gonna be like, I feel like there's nothing majorly gonna change in the future about like your personality. You're gonna be in a relationship, a more loving relationship, I feel, something like that. You're just gonna make a lot of joke about your future self gonna make a lot of joke about your young self. Like, my young self didn't care and ate a lot of fries and didn't become fat or something. Like, you're gonna make a lot of joke about like your age, or like, okay, I remember when I drank a lot of alcohol, now I cannot drink because I have to go to work, or something like really funny. Okay, thank you for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.